The process of determining financial aid eligibility can seem confusing to a first-time applicant. We hope to provide you with a basic overview of how an aid applicant's financial aid eligibility is determined.
Northwestern University provides financial assistance to students on the basis of a demonstrated need. We are among a small group of private institutions that continue to meet the full demonstrated institutional financial need of our aid applicants. There are some basic eligibility requirements a student must demonstrate in order to receive financial aid at Northwestern. Students must be U.S. citizens or permanent residents. They must be undergraduates on the Evanston campus enrolled in a degree-seeking program working towards their first bachelor's degree, and students must maintain satisfactory academic progress. A student's financial aid award is established on an individual basis and depends upon the cost of attendance for the year and the student's expected family contribution. The amount that remains after the family contribution has been applied towards the cost of attendance is considered the student's institutional need. In short, the cost of attendance minus the expected family contribution equals the student's institutional need.
The cost of attendance is a summary of the estimated educational costs for the academic year. The cost of attendance changes annually, and it includes both standard and variable figures.
Tuition and fees are based on actual charges. The cost of attendance for Evanston undergraduates reflect the standard full-time tuition rate, health fee, associated student government fee, and athletic fee. Room and board is based on the weighted average cost of a double room on campus and the unlimited premium board contract. Books and supplies and personal expenses are based on average costs. Loan origination fees are charged on the federal Stafford loan. Stafford fees are based on average charges. Not all students will have an allowance for loan fees.
Variable figures include transportation costs. The transportation cost is an allowance to help offset travel expenses. This amount will vary as it is dependent upon the distance of your home to campus.
The total amount of all of these estimated costs will be a student's total cost of attendance for the academic year.
In order to determine a student's eligibility for need-based assistance, the Office of Undergraduate Financial Aid must determine a student's expected family contribution.
To determine the family contribution, Northwestern examines all aid application materials and notes any special circumstances. The expected family contribution includes both a parental contribution and a student contribution. The parental contribution is based on a number of factors, including the parent's income, assets, and family size. Both federal and institutional needs analysis formulas are used to determine this figure. For the student contribution, students are expected to use a portion of their personal assets each year in savings from summer employment. The summer earnings expectation varies based on class level and actual reported income. Once the cost of attendance and expected family contribution is established, your institutional need can be determined. As noted earlier, need is determined by subtracting the expected family contribution from the cost of attendance. We will now discuss how that need is met for most financial aid awards. A typical aid package consists of aid from various sources, usually a combination of educational loans, scholarship and grant assistance, and part-time work. Please note that if a student's expected family contribution is equal to or greater than the cost of attendance, he or she will not qualify for need-based aid. In these cases, Northwestern may be able to recommend other financing options. Please be sure to visit our website to learn more about the application and eligibility requirements, as well as important deadlines. We hope to have provided you with a basic understanding of how institutional aid is awarded. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact our office at 847-491-7400 to speak to a financial aid counselor.